Hi there, Selective Collective. This is Kim. I hope you guys are doing good. I am feeling better. I have been through some kind of weird thing. It was like a cold or a flu or I don't know. It's starting to feel better now, but it had me in bed like with muscle aches and just really didn't feel good at all. A headache before that. And I eat really good. I watch about, I'm real conscious of like my fruit and vegetable intake and stuff. And my water intake's always good. No canned drinks, no processed foods. Like I've been really strict on myself the last 2 months, I guess. I've been at ultra, no, maybe 3 months, where I just cut out carbonated drinks, which were my favorite, by the way. Anyway, it dawned on me. I was like, this could be ascension symptoms because I know that the solar flares are picking up. And it just makes me want to talk about the crystalline body even more. Because, well, it's the rabbit hole. One thing led to another. And so what came to my mind was, first, it started with me watching a program on how we're developed with programming when we're a baby, that we'll just continue living out things until we change our belief systems and reprogram ourselves, rewire ourselves. And the guy was talking about self hypnosis to do that. That's smart. And affirmations, subliminals, the normal things that we know about. But then I started thinking about the light body. Because I've also had like some sensations with my heart chakra too area, and but it feels like it's opening. Like I mean, I'd like to think that I had an open heart chakra anyway, but it felt and in relation to even connecting with people while I'm concentrating on a person or somebody I care about, friend, family, whoever. Like I can feel my heart chakra respond more physically now maybe it has something to do with that. And then I thought, well, wonder if instead of just those techniques that we've used for a long time, if we could just tell our bodies what to do and it would more easily respond as it's changing. Because if you think about it, the crystalline body, light body, would allow for more light to come in. And what is light? Well, it's they're photons, and they can function as a wave too. And quantum theory, briefly, well, it's like, oh my God, that's such a big topic. But briefly, it will tell you or attempt to explain how consciousness and being aware of something, and then your focus will create a pattern or something that you manifest. Basically, it's like you're the magician when your awareness and when you observe something. And the more you actually co-create and you're active and collaborating, like the more you're going to see those patterns. So I thought, wouldn't it be good if we have all of those benefits of more light entering our body, if we would be more easily able to heal ourselves? And reprogramming is healing yourself. It's breaking loose from, it almost seems like what they're describing is karma. You know what I mean? So it'd be nice to get into a very relaxed state. You may already be doing this, getting in a very relaxed state and then talking to your subconscious, telling it what you would like it to help you do, what habits that you would like help changing or developing, what new ones do you want to create. I don't know. Oh yeah. This card represents healing. And the yellowing card is it's a card about the timing of healing or said healing, right? The yellowing is, for example, on a very physical level, if you have a bruise on your arm and it is yellowy color, then I could look at it and stage that bruise to be I could stage it and say it's so many days old, meaning it's almost ready to heal if it's this type of color. So it's like with some type of change that's going on, the energy, and the more you could look at light as also more information to work with, to consciously create with. I think I don't know if you would even have to be that direct. I think that if you're on a path of wanting things to improve for yourself in all ways possible, you probably are already telling your subconscious that you want something rewired. But we could be even more deliberate and with using our own consciousness to tap in to speed up the healing, like speed it up. That's what I did today in bed. I was like, listen, angels, you have to heal me. You have to heal me. I don't like this, what is this? You have to heal me. And yeah, I feel like I almost feel 100% better, actually. So interesting. Well, this is a good card to get. This card also relates to the moon, the silver card, but it's about luxuries and receiving and divine feminine energy. Oh, well, they're real. Okay, well, so I will tell the story again real quick that it doesn't, if you've ever watched the process of refining silver, and if you're the silver, it's not too easy on you. It's not, it's a little difficult. And there is I'll paraphrase, but there's a quote in the Bible that says to let your Creator remove darkness and sin from your life, so that you'll be processed basically in the fire like refined silver. That is a reference to silver. There's lots of other references to silver in Egypt and other areas. They use silver as protective amulets. I know that the Native Americans here use a lot of sterling silver on their jewelry, and it probably stems from the ritual that silver was had a protective measure on it. So for protection, you would use this. And then also silver as a metal is a kind of metal that reacts to our oxygen, to hydrogen, and it will tarnish. So it's very valuable, but every now and then you have to buff it out. You have to buff off the tarnish. And it's kind of the same way that we react. We react to certain things, and if we don't process it out as an emotion or reaction, then it can tarnish. It can make us appear duller than we are. It can make us not shine as bright when we hold on. It can even bring about areas of dis-ease or build up. It can make us sick to keep it, right? Yeah. Oh, and I mean, that is one of the things about Ascension symptoms, is that you will essentially be feeling your cells purging the things that it needs to, because it knows that if it's going to be in the process of letting in more light, that has to release these areas of dark or stored up extras. Okay, that's the best way I feel. Stored up extras, it has to release. And it can feel uncomfortable. Oil of vitriol. Oil of vitriol. Yeah. That goes along with what they're saying here with your angels, your spirit guides. What they're saying about the silver, about needing to polish that off. If they were to give a more practical way to do that here in the body, with all the metaphors tossed to the side, it would be to express yourself. Express yourself and express how you feel. If you're in a situation where it's near impossible to express yourself to a certain person about how you feel because of the words, they might create some kind of reaction that you're not wanting out of this person. And so benefit outweighs the risk. You have to be honest with yourself about what's the best way for me to express myself. And so sometimes it's just painting a really nice painting, or sketching, or drawing, or singing a song, or writing a poem. Because you have to look in your situation and be the judge of how best. because this is about expressing yourself, and it talks about needing to in a big way. So the things that need to be released, expressed in a big way. Yeah, okay, I think that's what the rest of this reading is going to be about. Wow, you have silver and gold. And maybe you're moving to gold status. Right? Because gold status would be a metal that does not get affected by oxygen and hydrogen or water or whatever. You know what I mean. Like, yes, go H2O. It doesn't mess with it. And maybe that's what we're going into, is to gold, going from silver to gold. Maybe we'll be activating our so-called junk DNA too. Maybe that's going to be part of it also. Because when you're conscious of something being there, and you're aware that you do not have to accept their scientific studies on it. You don't have to accept that something has no function. You can actually accept that it needs to be activated consciously by you. Heck, I don't know. Anything's possible. I've seen so many crazy things, and I've read so many crazy stories that I have no doubt that stuff's not junk. Or that we have more in us that would allow us to consciously do something about it. I mean, the octopus can alter the messenger RNA to change its color, just like that. Have you ever noticed the difference between it and a chameleon? A chameleon's going to take a little while to change. It's because it has a different process chemically of how it changes. The octopus, however, it makes like 100 changes in a few seconds, like so easily, and probably without having to think about it, because each cell is just so independent. And that might be about how we're gonna be. Okay, and what you have to express is gold. It is gold. There's something about that. You're so golden. Golden. Well, I was going to get a tarot card because I thought it would be appropriate, but God, these are big cards. Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Some of you all are healing family and past relationships. Even if the healing is so that you appropriately move on to the next stage, but healing our connections, healing, even if a connection is going to be close, there's something about this newer energy that allows you to do so or move on in a healing way. It does talk about your healing, something about the people that we have in our lives, because usually the Six of Cups is making really good memories and soulmates. It could be about good memories with children, here too can be a few things. But ultimately also this is like a healing journey for your soul group, your tribe, whoever heals themselves helps the rest of the group too. Another 666. Keep your thoughts positive. Yeah, okay, childhood. Innocence. So be like a child. I really think they're trying to point out the children in this picture and saying that whatever this healing is, it's going to make you feel like a child. Just because you were the silver, affected by everything and anything, doesn't mean that whenever this is healing is done that you can't go back to this innocence, the purity of the soul, childhood feeling, no worries. It says growth, new beginnings, healing things from childhood, healing, asking your angels, your body to heal you issues from childhood so that we can break free from the way that we were programmed, Five of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Five of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Now, this person, I always see them as healing in nature. He's wearing, or she either is wearing an outfit kind of like a hermit, right? That energy that goes within, and it looks like they're having some time, some solitude, some space. They're very grounded. They have bare feet. Of course, this Queen of Pentacles, who would be very grounded too, is in bare feet. So you got two Scorpio energies and a Capricorn. That's interesting, because the Scorpio being a very big card of transformation. And this is definitely like your inner work, your solo work. And then I have this very loving, motherly archetype here. She's holding a bone to a drum. It's a pentacle. The drum is a pentacle. And she's the one that controls the beat to this drum. She knows what she's doing. Like, yes, she's on this throne because of she's earned it. She's fertile. She's practical. She can have pentacles every single time she bangs on the drum. So why is it okay? So yeah, I lost my mother last year, and so I know what it feels like to go through a mourning period too from a mother and a connection like that. I'm still healing from that, and maybe that's something some of you all are healing. I hope not too many. It's not fun. But other than that, it's time to reflect on some of the things that made us really sad. And then almost like having in your mind that now that I've reflected, how am I going to release this? And what creative outlet am I going to give myself? You may decide to sleep for 2 days. And that might be the way that you want to deal or process this type of energy. I don't know. I just know that it's like a necessary healing period to get through those. This Queen of Pentacles is really good at any kind of, business, home life, business, everything. Can do a lot. Tell me more about the Five of Cups. Oh, good. Okay, so so it is necessary. I have a timing card of within 1 to 3 months on the bottom. The Maiden is going to be a new experience. 1 to 3 months. 4 says cake, celebration, ceremony, party. For some people, it is about family and honor and recognizing and remembering to commemorate. Right? Anniversary, wedding, prom, birthday, awards, ceremony. And then the hot air balloon. And I'm guessing this is what happens after you process these emotions. Hot air balloon, balance, uplifting, freedom, going with the flow, rise above, don't resist, a new perspective, continuous flow, ascension, view, elevate, and feeling good. Okay, but watch out for feeling too good, because the Nine of Cups being in the reverse could be a self-sabotaging energy if we're picking the wrong things or the things that we know are not good for us. Yeah, it can wear us out or burn us out. Anything that we choose that would not actually be good for us, that in the long run causes unhappiness, it may be a temporary happiness that we decide to grant ourselves. Or it can be, maybe there's some unhappiness where, like, I want what I want. Where is what I want? You know what? It can be like that. Like, there's more things that I would like to have. But you have to watch out with that 10 of Wands, because that is, when we get burned out or overexerted, doing too much. And then the Death card popped out. So, yeah, that would be like, loss and mourning, no matter what it is. the closing of anything in our lives can represent a period that we go through of transition with the Death card, of great change. It can constitute needing mourning also, mourning period also. Queen of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. I think we're being too hard on ourselves. I think we're being too hard on ourselves here. Okay, I do see, look, see, focusing on a solution. So whatever a disappointment was, or whatever it is where we're not feeling completely satisfied because we're wanting more out of life, out of ourselves, we're expecting more. It could be like, because that can be like looking at yourself or and saying, I'm kind of disappointed in myself for whatever direction that you feel you were on, especially if you were going in the direction that you knew was like contrary, or if it was really cut off with our heart space. Also, there could be a relationship that you're dealing with right now with the Four of Swords, where you could not be communicating or undecided on purpose because you're needing to have a rest or a break, so you can take time out from any kind of drama or conflict or any kind of habits or patterns where it would be leading you into a place of self-sabotage, because then that would be your answer. Like the some types of worries or problems really only accompany us when there's something that we're already not doing in the right direction. It's like when you balance that out, everything gets balanced out. Now, I'll get another card on that. And then there's this big opportunity, and we have a bear, which a bear is, look, they're very protective, right? We know them as being protective. They can be aggressive for sure. And this one is hungry because it looks like it's coming out of a cave, representing coming out of hibernation. This would be an aggressive, hungry person. And there is a beautiful Ace of Pentacles here, opportunity. So there's something that you are hungry for, that you want to express, that you're going to go after, and the opportunity from the universe, the big gold pentacle, is going to be presented to you. So now, Spirit, tell me about the Queen of Swords in their reverse. We'll get one more on that. Oh, it's what you haven't communicated yet. It has to do with the Dear John letter. All right. So it doesn't mean necessarily relationships. It just could mean that you are going to write a letter like this and you have not communicated it yet, and you possibly are undecided about this type of communication that would say rejection, cold hard truth, breaking up, set boundaries, divorce, strained situation. It's not you, it's me. So this can be a communication of a letter if you're like at a strained work situation where you're like, well, look, these are the boundaries. Either this happens and this happens, or I'm taking a new opportunity. So it's about communicating like that. And in a relationship, it could be like, I'm not getting what I want. This is what I need emotionally, or this is how I need to feel like love is being reciprocated back to me. Otherwise, I feel like I'm carrying the whole emotional load and I just simply can't go any further. That's what this letter would explain. So what is not working, and then communicating that. And so we may be kind of undecided as to how we're wanting to communicate this. All right, Four of Swords, the timeout. Although this is, look, there we go. All right. Okay. So I have the checkered flag. This is good. It's a conclusion. Number 9, Leo, conclusion, outcome, finale. We have Leo, Aries, and Capricorn. Finale, completion, verdict, settled, results, signaling the end, finishing first. And this next to the gold, I just noticed that. Achievement, culmination, final chapter, an ending, and feeling relieved. And it says that it's time. So it is time for action. Things are fast-tracked to unfold smoothly and quickly. And we have a lot of 8s here, guys. I'm so happy about this. 888. Yes. Talk about abundance. I mean, we know that this Queen of Pentacles is abundant. Like, they put in the work and they do a good job. So 8 is beehive, diligent, persistent, stamina, application, tireless, mindful, hard work, devoted, fruitful, busy, conscientious, energetic, continual, harvest, endurance, effort, patience, and confrontation. This also might have something that unfolds for you within a few days. The situation or event in question will unfold in a matter of days. You have all these 9s and all these 8s. There's another 9. Master, discipline, working smart, focus, structure, teaching, training, conquer, overcome, controlled, learning a skill, in the flow, authoritarian, commanding presence. You have a commanding presence. Okay, I'm going to pull an angel number message for you. I'll wrap this up. If you like a private reading, those are open, and I do recorded readings for those. That's in the description box below. I think they're pretty fair price. They're $22 to $60. And just make sure that you put in the notes what you want to know, and then you contact my email so that it goes into the right spot. Alrighty. I have 19. I'm a pioneer. See, there's something new. Because it led, new beginning. Is there something new for you to experience? Independence and self-sufficiency are necessities to you. You are extremely capable in life, and you aren't afraid to take the big risk to achieve the life you desire. I'm a pioneer, number 19. And then beautiful. It's like you're being accompanied on this hot air balloon ride by spirit, and they're about to lift you up. Yeah. Master number 44. Your angels are encouraging you to continue with your present life path with diligence and determination, and even greater success will come in the future. I am supported. So you are supported through this, okay, through this next stage. All right, sending you love, sending you light. Bye.